Hey, it's Kevin. Thank you so much for coming by for another No BS social media chat. Today we're talking about investing in your career. And there are lots of ways you can interpret the message. But years ago, when my father was in radio and television, he said something to me that stuck with me, and it's kind of become a mantra all these, well, darn near 50 years later. And he said, you have to invest in your own career. And what my father meant is he was on television, and he knew that his appearance, his look, his style, especially in the 1970s, was very important. He tried to get the TV station to come up with some kind of wardrobe budget for him, some special men's store they could go to where they could dress him and it wouldn't cost him anything, and they refused. So my father spent his own money, spent money that could have gone to whatever, a bigger house, a bigger car, on his clothing, on his style, on his haircut, on his look, because he was on television. Yeah, and this is going back into the 1970s. And looking back at it, while there were things that, sure, I as a teenager wanted, I realized he was investing in his career. Fast forward to my radio career, and there were things that I wanted my radio stations to buy for me. Certain tools to help me do what I needed to do. Show prep services, special, headphones, maybe protect a microphone, whatever piece of electronic equipment I needed. And sometimes they'd say yes, and a lot of times they'd say no. So what did I do? Put it on my own credit card. Open up my own company to help fund what I was doing to be able to take tax write-offs on it. And that's kind of how my company, Intensity Media, kind of grew. It was an offshoot of I wanted to do things, but the company wouldn't pay for it, so I invested in myself. And the reason I offer this to you is I don't care what business you're in. You need to invest in yourself, to market yourself, to build your brand. And the reason I say that is well, it's about social media too. Now look at the video. I don't know if you can notice today, we're a little bit brighter, we're a little bit whiter. The lighting of the No BS videos has driven me crazy over the years. I've gone from just, trying to hobble together lights that I've made, out of Home Depot, to buying professional lighting, to now upgrading to LED lighting. It's still not perfect. I think the next step for me is going into a real, true TV studio and shooting these things. But then is it really worth it? But I've invested a lot of money in these lights, and a lot of money in this equipment, and this camera, and all the tools that come with it. Because it's important for me to make sure you see I'm giving you value. To make you see that my investment in bringing you this information is just as important as it would be if you were investing in me. Now let's be real here. I may never recoup the cost of the lights, the computers, the cameras. And again, and this isn't the first camera I've used for these No BS videos. We're probably now, in our second or third generation camera. I've got extra cameras I've tried and not used. I've tried regular, GoPros and Zooms and all these different kind of cameras to try to find the right camera to bring you the right look. We haven't gone green screen yet, but I think that's our next step, is going green screen instead of taking yours right outside my office by the gold record wall. But I think it's important that we all invest in our careers. We all invest to better ourselves. And so if that means using social media as a tool, really what investment is there in social media? Time, okay, that's one investment. But maybe there's some costs along the way, and then whether it's placing Facebook ads, or more importantly, whether it's buying a little piece of tech to help you out, whether that's a selfie stick, whether it's some props for videos, whether it's time for the videos, whatever it may be, it's the little things. Yeah, the little things add up, there's no doubt about it. But a lot of times when I go to clients, if I'm bringing them 3 and 4 options, they appreciate it. It's helping me keep the jobs I've got. Perhaps it's even getting me some employment. I don't even know. Nobody says, I hired you because, I see you invest in yourself. Maybe it's unwritten, it's unspoken, but there's some truth to it. So I want you to think about investing in your career, especially when it comes to social media. And it's not about just placing ads. Social media, the tools are free. The time, that costs you some money internally. But do you need a selfie stick? Do you need a better camera? Do you need a better iPhone? Do you need more lighting? Do you need better microphones? I'm amazed at all the YouTube videos I see, no matter what the people are doing. Bad lighting, bad microphones. Yeah, I've got a $300 microphone on right now that, I only use basically for this. It's about the only thing I use it for. It's been worth the investment because I want you to be able to hear my message. And I want you to hear it clearly and think, that guy's a professional. He must know what he's talking about. Maybe I've talked you into that. Next week, another No BS social media chat. NoBSSocial.com, the website. Hey, invest in your own website too, for that matter. Invest in putting it together and making it look good. You can always find us on YouTube, find us on Facebook. Again, what I always say is wherever you found our video this week, Come on back next week. We're going to be in the same place, another No BS social media chat. If you want to talk more, you really want to dig into investing in yourself, and you even want to debate about it. I've debated people about it over the past years too. Some people just say, it's not my problem, it's somebody else's problem. Let's chat. My phone number, my email address, they're coming up. I'd love to talk to you. Love for you to reach out to me. Thanks. See you next week.